So this is it. Judgment Day. Can I get this 47-foot trimaran out of this marina without putting a scratch on it or any of the other boats around me? Whoosh, here we go.
If you don't know why we're on this boat and you want to see why, well, watch last week's video because we explain it all.
This will be only the second boat that we have ever sailed on our own, because the only one we've ever been fully responsible for is our own, which was a 43-foot catamaran.
It was already a mess. It's not me, I swear. So everybody has been tied up for a cyclone because they've had a couple hurricanes here.
Yikes.
Hurricanes come through, so. We are kind of in a hurry to get out of here because it's slack tide right now. We've got about 20 minutes before we need to leave. Otherwise the current will shift, and the currents here are insane, like insane. The current through this marina just rips. I mean, check this out. So we got to go. No pressure. No pressure, Nikki.
I wish I weren't nervous, but I am. I was cool as a cucumber earlier, but I knew this would happen. I always end up feeling like I gotta pee, which I really don't. It's just my nerves, because first time doing something and not my boat. I mean, we're on the insurance and everything, but it's like I know these people, they're friends, and I don't want to mess up their baby, but I'm not going to. I have visualized this.
Try not to wreck the boat. You just tell me when you're ready and I will drop this line and...
All right, I think we're good. You can let her rip.
Sweet. Yeah, that might get stuck there. You're off the dock.
All right.
All right, start's free. Thanks, man. Cool. Plenty of room behind you.
Cool. I think we're golden.
Thanks, man. Later.
Thanks, Ryan. Okay, that was far less terrifying than I thought it was going to be. Bye-bye, Charleston. Definitely feels a little bit different. And like right now I'm at like 2100 RPMs on the engine, and we are going 5.5 knots. And I can see why they went for the upgraded engine. The water looks so crazy right here.
Where the river meets the ocean. So I took off all the fenders, put away all the lines. There's a crap load of storage on this boat. Let me show you where the fenders go. So that's like 10 fenders and 8 big dock lines, and there's probably still more room if I would have thrown them in there really well. Just crazy. So much storage.
Slow down. Make my way, head to wind. All right, go for it.
I'm gonna go double check.
Yeah, go for it. I can always hit the button. I'm gonna do autopilot. How's it look?
It's twisted.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh no, okay, so something's off, huh?
We're having an issue with the main. This eye is supposed to be attached to a bolt on this car, but the threads are stripped, so I can't fix it.
Well, we got the mainsail up, but it was a bit of an event, so we didn't film it.
It's hard when it's just 2 people.
And it's all new, like we haven't done any of it before, first time.
Rolling a camera is second priority.
Yeah, we just have a lot to contend with today, but it's gonna be all right.
Whew, okay. I will fill you in on everything. Maybe it's too windy, I'll go downstairs. So we are motor sailing out past this old seawall here. And then we're gonna turn and head south towards Florida. We've got about 17 to 20 knots of wind. We are just going to have a little bit of a sloppy mainsail at the very head. Most likely we'll spill some wind. We talked to the owners of the boat and they're fine with that. That's what they want us to do. When we get to Saint Augustine, we'll probably remove the sail and fix it. We had to leave the marina because our marina time was up and they were basically kicking us out. No, they weren't really kicking us out, but it was our last 2 days and the weather was good now, and in a couple days it's going to be terrible. So we kind of had to leave. So this is our weather window. It'll take us about 24 to 30 hours, but with this issue with the head sail, it might be more like 35, which puts us into St. Augustine like at midnight. tides are important there as well. So there's just sort of a lot going on with the whole planning and not knowing exactly the boat and learning everything kind of as we fly. We will be slower than we probably should be or could be, but it's okay. We'd rather be double reefed even when we don't need to be. It's not our boat. We don't want to push it, but hopefully when we get to Saint Augustine, we'll meet the owners and they will take us out sailing. We'll get everything set up and then we can fly down to wherever is next. West Palm Beach, Miami, the Keys. Who knows? You're doing good, sailor.
Got a little cold. Not too bad though. At least the sun is out and we've got wind. So we're gonna do some sailing. Yeah. This day has not turned out like we expected at all. The wind is not where it's supposed to be coming from, and even all models were like lining up to show us having this lovely beam sail, and no, we're beating hardcore and still having to tack probably. I don't know. We're hoping the wind is going to shift. So that's a little unexpected, which is not good because that means the sail's going to be way longer than we anticipated. Sea state, obviously, because we're beating, is not great. We're not getting our true wind speed because obviously the knot log is not working, but it is not boring, I will tell you that. And yeah, it's kind of wild out there, and it is wet. So I have borrowed, luckily they left some Valley gear on board. Go see what I can get up there without needing a shower, because shower is in the peak of the boat. Forward bow. Not a good place to be right now. All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, so sorry to cut in right as the sailing is getting good, but I need to take a minute to thank today's sponsor and longtime supporter of ours, Surfshark VPN. Now, if you've never heard of a VPN before, it stands for Virtual Private Network, and it encrypts all of the data between our computer and the internet so that nobody can track or steal our information. In other words, it makes it all look like gobbledygook to anyone trying to snoop. And lately, we've been using a lot of public Wi-Fi, like this airport, which is a gold mine for hackers, leaving us and our information exposed. So we really appreciate the extra protection. Plus, Surfshark lets us change our IP address to virtually place ourselves anywhere in the world to unblock websites and content that we couldn't access otherwise. So we can avoid geo restrictions on sites like Netflix and apps like Venmo. And we only need one subscription because we can use it on unlimited devices. It's seriously an invaluable tool for us. And right now, if you use our discount code WYNNS, you get 83% off plus 3 extra months for free. And if you're not sure if it's the right tool for you, no worries. Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to try it out. Just scan the QR code on the screen or click the link down in the description box below. All right, back to sailing. So here's where we're at. There's 22 knots of apparent wind at 40 degrees. We have one reef in the main, and it doesn't look too bad considering that the top car is broken. We're flying the staysail because it's the easiest to tack with, and well, we're gonna be tacking for a while until this wind shifts. Right now, we're averaging about 6 knots of boat speed. And to be honest, I don't know what to make of the ride. It doesn't feel like I'm on a hull or a catamaran. It's just different, but I'm curious to know what you think about it, so leave me your thoughts down in the comments. Jason's gone down for a little nap. I don't know how much sleep he's going to be able to get in these sea conditions, but I feel like if he can sleep in this, he can sleep through anything.
I was sleeping and I thought the boat was sinking. There's like F-26s circling us, or 18s, I don't even know what the hell they are.
Oh, God. Absolutely scared the crap out of us. Oh my God, we both bolted. Well. We are beating upwind, trying to hold right around like 38 degrees. Anything anymore, we just pound into the waves too much and it slows us down to like 4 knots. This day, we thought we had picked a perfect like 12 to 15 knots, right on the beam, almost like, anyway, not at all what we've got. But here we are, it's going great so far, all things considered. We haven't broken anything, we got out of the marina okay, and we're sailing. There's not much to complain about. I would like to not be beating into it, but I'll take what I've got, because at least we're sailing and we're not motoring, so there's that.
The wind's dropped a little bit. We are going to put out the Genoa, so we're going to furl in the staysail and see how this Genoa goes. Oh man. We're going to go a lot faster, hopefully, which will make the seas even more exciting. Gave us 2 more knots, so that's good. Beautiful sunset happening over there. I gotta go turn the navigation lights on, let people know we're sailing out here. And maybe I'll try to go back to sleep, or maybe it's your turn to go to sleep.
I don't know. I don't think I can sleep.
I don't know. I have to. It's my job. It's your job to sleep. Job to sleep. It's my job to sleep when it's my turn. It's your job to sleep when it's your turn.
Winds finally shifted around, but now they're coming from directly behind us and there isn't a lot of it. So we're motoring now instead of sailing, which is a little sad because it is a beautiful night and the stars are out. It'd be nice not to have the sound of the motors, but I'll take it because it's been kind of a crazy day. Just, I feel like it's initiation day. There's just so much to get used to, so much that's different about this boat, from the sounds that it makes to the motion, to how it steers, to the sails, and just figuring it all out. It's just, I feel like we've been going non-stop. I think I'm gonna take the rest of the night, try to chill, and maybe sleep eventually. We'll find out, I don't know, but it is 4 a.m. at the moment, and we are going about 6 knots under motor. So there you go. Update.
Well, I slept pretty hard for a couple hours after bringing in the sails last night, and now it's my shift. Nikki just went down, and wow, what a difference from when I got off my shift. It was just slamming and rocking and rolling, and now it's dead calm. I think we have 3 to 5 knots of wind, and we can't even sail at that. Not even close. This boat is equipped with a spinnaker. It's on a top-down furler,
Unfortunately, before we left, there was an issue. So the owner, Craig, and I tried to furl it up and it wouldn't furl correctly. So we had to pack it away. Hopefully we'll get somebody to look at that. Maybe we can sort out that sail for our next trip. But it looks like we're gonna be motoring for the next, oh God, I hope not, 13 hours. We have about 13 hours left on this sail, and who knows what this wind is gonna do. It has just been all over the map. In theory, it should fill in a couple hours, but I don't know. I'm gonna watch the sunrise, then I'll get some shots of this beautiful sea and have some breakfast. Good morning.
That's incredible. Look at that rooster tail. Oh no. Can you see it? It's so crazy to see that, like out here all alone for hours, that massive, super fast yacht flies by, and then an hour later you got jets flying around. I was hoping they'd do the flyby again and like scare Nikki awake. I mean, not scare her awake, but you know, it's such a cool thing to feel it. And the sound is so loud. It's just, I don't know, it's such a neat experience. Look who's up.
I'm up. I don't know that I'm very functional, but I'm up.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, here we go. We don't have very much wind.
That's an understatement. We're doing the same speed with about 400 RPMs less. That's got to be something, right?
Motor sailing. It's an assist.
Yeah, it's definitely helping. So the wind is supposed to pick up. Hopefully that happens. Come on, wind. Tailtails are sort of flying. Hey, hot. We don't have a kettle. We have a beaker. But don't judge my pouring.
I think you're doing a pretty good job. Funny that we have a beaker, but we don't have a kettle. You were trying to do it too fancy.
No. Just the boat rocked.
Don't blame the boat.
Voila. Coffee. Fresh ground pour over. Out in the middle of nowhere. With rocket ships flying around you. Or what are they called? Airplanes. Fast airplanes. Jet planes. Jet fighters.
You would think that he's the one that just got up on me. Neither one of us have had coffee, so we won't be too judgy, right? Right.
Okay, we're about to bring in the Genoa so we can turn head to wind and put up the mainsail. And this is an issue we found out last night. Like, on curiosity, I could hand pull my Genoa to furl it, but I can't do this one for some reason. Too much pressure. I'm not sure why exactly. So naturally, I want to wrap it around the winch, lock it, and winch it to furl it up. So I'll show you what happens. Oh, there it goes. So I think because of where this line comes off of the boat and hits this winch, it's so high that it causes it to bind up. And right now there's no load, So when it was a lot of load last night, it bound up like 20 times when I tried to furl it in. If the cam was just down lower,
Yeah,
or the clutch was down lower, it would
I wonder if you're supposed to bring it through there.
I don't know. So at night we just wanted it in, but now during the daylight, I'm like, okay, yeah, that actually worked. Maybe that's what it was designed for, maybe not, but it definitely worked.
Looks like that is probably meant for the spinnaker for when that's attached, but I don't know. Our wind is picked up by like a knot, maybe a knot and a half, and it's also shifted around, so now it looks like it's probably coming right off of our beam. And I keep saying probably because we don't have true wind speed, so I'm not entirely sure. All I can tell is what our apparent wind is, so I'm guessing. We are going to put up the main and see if we can get a better sail setup going to gain us a little more speed, less motor. Okay, here we go.
Slack this one.
Okay.
Okay, stop. So we're taut back here, but sloppy here. And generally taut towards the top, minus the very, very top.
All right, here we go, Genoa.
Oh, that might be the end of the furling line.
Yeah.
I know people are gonna notice this, so I'll go ahead and point it out. Yes, there is a wrap on the Genoa. That's because the Genoa sheet isn't quite long enough.
It's probably good. What do you think? Not much of an improvement. But maybe if the wind fills in, we're ready.
I slacked the main boom topping lift and we eased the sheet, and now the sail, the mainsail, looks a lot better. So maybe that was the trick.
Just so many little quirks to figure out, and you know, it's so hard to know whether the quirk is us or the quirk is the boat, and I'm gonna kind of default to us because we're so unfamiliar with the boat. It's fun figuring it out. I also feel a little bit dumb, like you feel kind of just dumb a lot because you're thinking, well, I don't really know and I don't have enough experience, right? Kind of a moment where I'm like, I wish I could call a rigger right now, like phone a friend, phone a rigger, phone somebody from NEEL, you know, to be able to say, how did you intend for this to be? Well, how am I supposed to use this? What's this supposed to look like? Because I don't know. But we're doing it.
Dolphins! Just two of them. Hi guys! Woo! Yeah! Hi! I see you! Nice! Hi! Look at you! Get it! Let's race! Let's race! Come here! Always fun. That might be the end of the show. Wow, what a magical sunset.
passing the channel in to Jacksonville, and there's quite a lot of lights, and my iPad chart doesn't show any flashing lights, and the B&G charts show little X's, but it doesn't say that it's flashing lights. And I'm seeing flashing lights. So nothing like a little nighttime action to make you feel a little crazy.
Well, our wind finally filled in and we were able to turn the motors off, I think just before sunset. And it has been champagne sailing ever since. It is absolutely beautiful. This is what we were hoping for yesterday, but that's all right. We got it today. You know, of course, now we're towards the end of the sail. We just have tonight, and things are starting to work out. Like, we're figuring out the kinks more with us than with the boat, but still don't have everything down perfect, but it just feels, everything feels better. I feel like we're getting a hang for the boat. Now I'm saying that we go to drop the hook or pick up a mooring ball. That can all go to like towel in a handbasket real quick, but I'm hopeful that it's gonna be a good experience and we're not gonna screw anything up.
It's 6:10 in the morning. The sun is gonna come up probably in about 30-45 minutes. We have arrived to Saint Augustine Inlet. We're about 3 miles out, just sort of waiting for slack tide and the sun. We should be able to go in maybe and drop the hook and take a nap. Yeah, definitely take a nap. What a sail. It's so great to be back on the water. All the unknowns, all the things that you can't plan for, the hellacious part of the sail, the great part of the sail. It's like, oh, I love it. I hate it and love it at the same time. It's just, it's so much fun.
Miles and miles on the clear blue sky. We drive straight as an arrow flies. Nowhere to be, no dreams to chase tonight.
It says 19 meters.
We got time to waste, let's waste it.
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna use the snubber that's on there.
You can always call Craig and find out.
Yeah. And so he pointed at this snubber, he called it a bridle, and he said, this one's there, but there's another one I like better, which is here. But yeah, I don't know how to attach it.
Well, that was 2,000 RPMs. We didn't go anywhere, so I think we made it.
Yay!
Yay!
Success. A day late,
Hey,
$1 short.
whatever. We made it here. That's all that matters. And we are safely anchored, so we think, I think we're fine. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to think yet. I'm just happy we made it and without too many issues. The first day was a little rough. New boat woes, right? And now I'm just kind of tired and salt laden and a little greasy and ready for a shower. So maybe we'll chat again later. Oh, how about you? Any thoughts?
Same.
Are you glad you took a shower?
Yeah. Woo! It's intense.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep us head into the wind.
Yeah.
The current's working against us to try and push us sideways. Woo, everyone's going every which way.
Yeah, it's a little sketchy. What's the wind?
38 knots. That's a welcome for you.
Jeez.
Hey,
At least we got here in time.
40 knots.
Talk about a squall. The radio's going nuts because there are boats dragging in the other anchorage. There's a catamaran that's dragging towards the bridge and they weren't on it and they're trying to get to it. It just sounds awful. Luckily, I'm looking around and most everybody here is on their boats. We're all kind of at the helm, waving at each other going, oh, you know. Man, never a dull moment.
That was intense.
It's still intense.
I am shaking because that was intense. And maybe I'm a little cold too, but whew.
Came hard fast.
Holy crap, like that.
We're drenched from head to toe.
Yeah. Sheesh.
Okay, well then since you're already wet, go get some of those waves over there.
We only got 25 now, so. Hey.
Our anchor alarm, and we have not left our circle, which is very good. Jason, you want that?
Yeah. Thanks. Oh. So weird. Everybody is facing completely different areas, and like we're literally over our anchor right now. So we're not even relying on the chain. We're just being pushed by the wind and the current in opposite directions. Ugh, I hate this kind of thing. It's just so weird. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. At least it's daytime.
Yeah, exactly. Thank goodness.
Could be so much worse.
Yeah.
Could be out to sea.
Oh, God.
Could have been out to sea with full main and Genoa and everything.
Hopefully we would have felt that and seen that coming.
Yeah. Radar.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We knew the weather was supposed to turn, but it wasn't supposed to happen until tonight. But I'm hoping this is what we were supposed to get tonight and that we're getting it now. But at least if nothing else, we're testing the anchor and everything else right now. So it's just a good trial run just in case the weather does get worse. Oh my gosh. It's just nuts. Just nuts.
The owner should be on scene in 30 to 40 minutes.
So it sounds like the one catamaran that was dragging over towards the bridge, somebody was able to get on the vessel and they have maintaining control of the vessel and they've got it re-anchored.
Every boater's worst nightmare. Something crazy happens with the weather and you're having a bite to eat at the grocery store. Ugh. Don't like to talk about it.
And just like that, it's calm, like nothing ever happened. And that is why they call it a squall. Oh my gosh, always expect the unexpected. That's pretty much the boat life mantra, right? It's a multiple coffee kind of day. Just bonkers. And the difference between, I don't even know where we are right now. Okay, so Craig and Katie, the owners, are in an apartment right over here. We're gonna meet up with them in the next day or two. So of course I send them a message and I'm like, holy crap, that storm that rolled in. Like, you know, we got 40 knots of wind, a bit crazy, but luckily no dragging, anchor held strong, like all is good. And of course, this is the response I get back from them. And this just, I mean, just really.
That is so exciting and way more interesting than what happened here. We were working on our laptops inside a house and all we noticed was it was beginning to rain slightly. So yeah, I think we're kind of jealous. We wish we were doing exciting, interesting things like you guys.
It just cracks me up, right? Because that is the difference of like land life versus boat life. Like they're just so drastically different. You know, here where, you know, it's
Chaos and terror.
yes, and it's just full on nuts, and you know, and it's so, because we were also trying to sit down to work for a few minutes and then all chaos breaks loose. You know, you lose an hour or an hour and a half of time because you were just dealing with all of that, and then, you know, meanwhile they're like, oh, it's raining. Yeah. So stay tuned for more adventures. This is just the beginning. Oh my goodness, we still have so much more to go. Yeah, and welcome back to boat life. Yay! Oh.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. See you next
Bye.
time. Bye.